because the details are all familiar by now. An African-American victim, a life ended by a gun. Justice delayed or denied by the very laws that were supposed to uphold and preserve it. People victimized by the very institutions that were meant to make them feel safe. Stories remarkable for the similarities in their circumstances, but each time a new name.
John Crawford, 22-year-old black man killed last month after carrying around a BB gun he picked up from a shelf inside a local Walmart.
Deshaun Curry is family, fits right in with his white siblings, but confused police pepper sprayed the young man in his own North Carolina home, mistaking him for a burglar.
Officer shooting 22-year-old Oscar Grant while Grant lay face down on the platform. The police were apparently investigating a fight on board the train. Meserly testified he was actually trying to use his taser, that's what he said, to subdue Grant, but mistakenly he drew his gun and fired.
24-year-old Jonathan Farrell swerved off the road in a single-car accident. He climbed out the rear window and knocked on the front door of this house looking for help. The startled homeowner thought it was a burglar and called 911.
911, hello? I need help.
Police have altered the caller's voice to protect her identity.
Is he still in the house? Did he leave yet? No, he's not in the house. He's in the front yard yelling. Oh my God.
3 police officers responded. When Farrell ran toward them, Officer Randall Carrick drew his gun and shot Farrell 10 times. The dead man was unarmed.
As the body of 19-year-old Renisha McBride is carried in a white casket out of the House of Prayer and Praise Cathedral in Detroit. She was found shot on the porch of a Dearborn Heights house. Police got a 911 call around 3 a.m. Saturday. According to a family spokesperson, her car broke down and her cell phone battery died. He says she began knocking on several unanswered doors. At the last door, someone shot her in the head.
Can I see your license, please? Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I just got my license. You taking my license? I got my license right there. That's my license right there.
Put your hands behind your back. 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 Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do, son?
Are you hit?
I think so. I can't feel my leg. I don't know what happened. I just feel my leg.
Richland 866, I need a 1052.
Why did you shoot me?
Well, you dove head first back into your car.
I'm sorry.
Then you jump back out. I'm telling you, get out of your car.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear 2 words.
Welcome back to the Ed Show. Believe it or not, folks, on that videotape, that officer was the 2007 South Carolina Trooper of the Year.
The jury found this white senior citizen guilty of murdering his black teenage neighbor. No one disputed John Spooner shot his young neighbor, Darius Simmons, a 6th grader, just 13 years old. Video from Spooner's own home surveillance system showed the man some knew as Old John advancing toward the teen with a gun. In closing arguments, the prosecutor told jurors Spooner intended to kill the boy.
You can see the intent. Look at him holding his chest. Look how close they are together. And it's point-blank range.
Spooner fired once at close range, then a second time as Darius tried to get away in the final moments of his life.
A man accused of killing a local high school student is facing a slew of new, tougher charges. Michael Dunn is looking at not only first-degree murder in the death of 17-year-old Jordan Davis, but also attempted murder for firing on his 3 friends.
He remains free. Zimmerman, an armed neighborhood watch leader, saw Martin walking inside a gated subdivision near Orlando. He thought the 17-year-old looked suspicious and called police.
He's got his hand in his waistband. And he's a black male.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
But Zimmerman chased Martin. Neighbors heard a fight and began dialing 911 to report screams and then a gunshot.
Kit, this cell phone video shows a California Highway Patrol officer punching a woman along the side of a freeway. The incident happened on Tuesday night. Video just surfacing now, though, was shot by a passerby and posted on YouTube. The officer is seen punching a woman on the ground several times, as you can see here. Now, at this point, it does not appear that she is resisting arrest. Police have not said what started the confrontation. The The video shows the officer trying to detain the woman at one point. She gets a few steps away from him, and then the officer forces her to the ground, and then what ensues is what you just saw.
2 police officers are now on desk duty following the death of a Staten Island man. They put him in what appears to be a chokehold.
Bystanders captured the arrest on video, and Mayor de Blasio postponed his overseas vacation to focus on the incident. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell is in Harlem, where a rally with the victim's family is planned for later today. Janelle?
Fox 32 News exclusively obtained this cell phone video taken from the back of the family's car during a traffic stop in Hammond in late September. The driver was stopped for a seatbelt violation. Police asked her boyfriend to show his ID as well, and when he failed to present identification, the situation escalated, and police demanded several times that he step out of the car. The woman's son recorded what happened next on his cell phone.
You gonna open the door? Whether you say somebody's not gonna hurt you, people are getting shot by the police.
It all started with the fatal shooting by police of an unarmed black teenager. The FBI has now opened an investigation, but the shooting of 18-year-old Michael Brown has opened a wound in the community. The violence, which erupted in the anger following a candle...
feel like we are the only ones and kind of tired of being feeling like this is a black problem. It's not a black problem. This is a white problem. This is an American problem. This is a societal problem where people should be outraged